It was like a cinder block with fat red laces and a lug sole and shit. You know, fucking one of these crusty bastards. I'm sure he tweaked the shit out. But the weird thing about crackheads is they can develop some really strange habits. Like, he got used to sleeping on this kind of fucking thing and shit, and after a while, you know, he's like, it's the only thing he could really get a fucking full night's sleep on. You know, he doesn't sleep on a cry pillow. He sleeps on a fucking boot and shit. Still to this day and shit.
To this day.
Yeah. He's sleeping on fucking boots. Oh.
Yeah, he still likes that feeling of the boot.
Yeah, he's like, you know, nothing else can give me a good night's sleep but the feel of a boot under my head. Because he was just...
Then he has another idea. When he opens up in the garage, he figures, well, I'll just have my buddies take a few rips. And then you know how they're like really twitchy, so they always got to do something. So he gave them a piece of foam to like break it up into like little pieces and shit, or something to do.
And he's like,
in between, fucking few rips.
Yeah, they're tweaking out, just tearing shit apart.
Yeah. It's like they each of his few employees that he had at the beginning when he opened up his fucking cry pillow shop in the garage, they were all allowed every half hour a 5-minute break to go out and take another fucking deep crack and fucking chill out and get all goofed up and shit so they could fucking break down this foam into fucking manageable sized pieces. And he's like, when you're done ripping those apart, shove them in this sack here, and we're gonna sew the end shut. And that's how he started making his crack pillows.
I bet you he upgraded his employees at one point.
Oh,
he went from crackheads into meth heads since they stay up longer and work.
They work harder,
longer hours.
Much more focused
and
shit.
What do you think?
Oh yeah, man. Now I've actually worked with some meth heads when I was out in LA and shit. And I'll tell you what, it ain't
2 days, 3 days at a time,
and like way too focused and shit, and like, yeah, man, it's not like being all high on cocaine where after a while you're
Lumsdale had to upgrade at some point.
He's like,
fucking meth heads for
like, I'm willing to invest more money
productivity
in the fucking resources
and expansion.
Yeah. And a permanent...
So you can, like, instead of 3 crackheads, it's like 2 meth heads to 3 crackheads ratio,
And a permanent meth
dealer.
You
can downsize and have the same productivity, yeah.
Truly.
Yeah, they could do a double stitch in the same time it took the other guy to do a single stitch.
Fucking A, man.
Yeah.
So you figure... So you figure 3 methods are replacing 15 crackheads and shit. So that's efficiency, You gotta streamline that shit. No doubt. Yeah. They are.
What do you think? Since he couldn't afford electricity at first, he probably had to get the, the
couldn't afford electricity.
fucking sewing machine, from like turn of the century.
The fucking foot-powered ones. Oh, pedal.
Yeah, the old motherfucker. So which one out of the crackhead, meth, or fucking?
It was another.
Which one would be like prop biking or like
Probably the meth head, because they'd probably be bouncing their fucking foot, kind of like bouncing their foot all night anyway and shit. The crackhead will get a bunch of it done, but it'll be shorter term. Like, it'll be really high output, but for much shorter. Where the meth head will be like high output for fucking much longer. No problem. Just bouncing that foot. That foot on the pedal.
How many stitches you think an hour?
Well, I don't know. How much would each pillow take? Like probably if they could sew a pillow every 30 seconds, they could do 120 pillows an hour.
Yeah.
Damn.
That'd be pretty
Fucking
good. I mean,
1,200.
and they sell. How much would they sell each one for? Like $50 or something?
Probably.
So on a fucking 10-hour shift, they can bust out 1,200 pillows, man.
God damn.
Yeah, so you're looking like 1,200. You're looking at like
60
Holy
fucking
shit,
G's.
that's
$6,000.
And that's just fucking what?
No,
Well,
brother.
one of them, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you put fucking two in a mix, that's 2,400 fucking pillows these motherfuckers
Brother,
are selling.
1,200 pillows at
and
50
the
a
third
pillow is
one
60
just be
G's.
like breaking little pieces, like the foam up into little pieces,
Yeah, just shredding them like a wild animal.
shredding them and fucking filling them quick.
Shred, fill, sew. Fucking get him in the get him in the box.
Well, I heard he even went to the nursing homes and they would give some of the old people Adderall and they would just give them some styrofoam while they're sitting there in their wheelchairs and they just tear it apart.
You want it?
Like, yeah, just like, yeah, you want it. Just shred it.
Yo, check it. If one of those guys made 1,200 fucking pillows at $50 a pop, that's 60 G's, man. That ain't no 6. That's 60,
Oh
man.
yeah, dude.
That's pulling down some
No wonder he can picked up a couple fucking strip clubs,
Oh yeah, and then okay, so out of 60 G's profit margin, out of 60 G's, you chunk out what a couple $100 a day for drugs and shit to keep these guys rocking. And so
oh man,
it's
just
like
imagine if you had like
massive.
10 math pads.
Well, that's
like
what I'm saying. So
pretty good sized organization going.
well, yeah. So you figure that's 600,000 at 10 guys.
Oh.
At 10 guys producing fucking 60 grand a day. Fucking that's 600.
Yeah.
That's 600 fucking $1,000. So you take even at an investment of $5,000 a day in dope and shit. I mean, you're fucking hand over fist like an
they'd
idiot.
be happy to stay in like basement or garage, no
Yeah,
problem.
just give me some fucking something I don't know, some fucking
Yeah, and they wouldn't get
cocktail weenies.
They wouldn't get
and
hungry
shit.
or need a lunch or anything.
No, some fucking give them a can of fucking hot dog and beans with hot dogs and shit.
Go. Yeah.
Something to blow out their asshole every now and then.
Yeah, throw in some greens once in a while.
Every now and then.
I mean, that's canned
greens,
tomatoes or
some
carrots. Yeah,
some cooked spinach to slop through their buttholes.
Yeah, canned spinach.
No, you pony up every now and then for them to go to the hospital and get fully fucking rehydrated, like through the IVs and shit. So that way, that way their intestines unlock and they shotgun splatter shit all over the walls and shit. Oh! From being too jacked up for too
Mikey
long.
would just set up fucking stations where they would fucking just plug in IV
so they could with drains
3 seconds flat
industrial drains in the floor, industrial drain in the floor, blow it out. Oh, help me! He's like, you're gonna be just fine. I've been through this 3 dozen times. It's really okay. As long as you can get back on the machine in a couple hours or so, and we'll keep rocking, okay? And he's just like wearing some dumb butt rock shirt. And he's just an idiot, but he's starting to make hand over fist money like crazy and shit. Yeah, man.
And Mikey walks in one day into the room. Okay, guys, all right, I know you guys been here a while, maybe it's time to, we're gonna have this, kind of, splash party.
Splash parties for everybody. Mikey likes it. Mikey likes it.
For these motherfuckers to bathe,
splash party.
Just fucking hose them down.
We're gonna all go over to the park, and they have a little splash pad there, and they said that we could use it in the last 5 minutes of the day. Fucking
use it for
yeah, we can take our homeless shower and fucking it'd be okay with the city.
10 minutes of like a day off for these motherfuckers.
I got the city to donate 10 minutes at the splash pad for the homeless and hopelessly addicted fucking idiots. And these okie dokie. Fucking greasy bastards. You imagine in files fucking Mikey Lumpdell and all his crackheads and shit. And you're trying to get the fuck out of the park with your kid.
He'd probably bring like a fucking stripper, like if they do really, really good, you know.
Show me your titties.
You know, if they pick up on, you know, production, oh yeah. He brings a couple strippers in, lap dances and shit.
No, what he does is in the workshop, he puts up he puts TVs up on the walls and shit that just show people smoking crack and fucking doing meth and shit. And they're like, they're like, and like the message is like scrolling on the bottom. It says, "You will have this in 20 minutes as long as you produce X amount of cry pillows." And they're like fucking jamming and shit. Fucking.
Oh, so you're saying.
It's the motivator for the half-hour break.
They would work for the size of the rock that they're going to score. If they make this, like, if they make 60 pillows, they're going to get a, like, certain size rock.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like the next guy makes, like, 70 pillows.
Are you suggesting
he upgrades to, like,
tiered reward system?
Size rocks, you know?
Are you suggesting a tiered
reward?
A tiered reward system?
Yeah.
So that, you know, Jesus Christ. Listen, that's a lot of speculation on what the Mike Lumpdell's labor practices were, of course. You know, folks, come on, use your imagination. But if you were...
I did hear he had a run-in with the Better Business Bureau.
Huh? Those are a bunch of bastards. They just wanted money.
He was offering people, buy one, get one free as a promotional deal, but then the sale continued forever, and so they came at him and were like, "Hey, they're like, that's not a sale. You're always doing that, And he's like, "Oh, so."
Son of a bitch, I bought 50 pillows, and I want 50 more free pillows. Fuck you. I spent fucking $25,000.
You know what's awesome in his commercials? He's just like that, Matt. Like how you just did that, and he always has that cross sticking out.
I have my cross to show
in full frame.
That shows that I've been redeemed in the eyes of my Creator. I fought the good fight. I'm
not a creep anymore.
I'm not a crackhead idiot creep. I fought the good fight. And I'm still doing it for America, even though they make fun of me. They're bastards, but I met the president, fuckers. I knew it one day. I'd be a billionaire.
No,
president.
He's crying like that on his boot.
He wakes up in the middle of the night on his dirty hiking boot, crying and shit. I tried. The election was a sham.
Grabbing the cross, makes
clutching the cross.
Purify the boots.
Yeah, with his
glory,
with his formerly crackhead tears and shit. And somehow God saw that, shine down upon this man, and said, "You are the one to lead the good fight, Mike Lumpdell." Thank you, Lord. Lord God.
Make you a billionaire. He can do my work.
I will bless you with large resources.
Just imagine him making a confession to the Creator. Oh, you see,
I only sucked 3 penises. Oh, Lord. I was a crackhead, Lord. You knew. You saw me. I thought you were carrying me like in that stupid poem, man. With the footprints and shit.
Oh, that's awful.